I have a box with something fun for the garden that I got for Christmas that I've been meaning to put together. Ryan bought me this rain gauge for Christmas, and I never put it out because I didn't want it to get filled with water and then freeze and break. And I've just been waiting for our last frost to come, and our last frost was this week. So I'm finally gonna open it and put it in the garden. I haven't even seen what it looks like other than the little picture on there. There's some really cool sounding bird over there in those trees across our yard, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's a good thing I opened this outside though, because all these little styrofoam balls would have been all over my house. Oh, this is cute. Let me get it open the rest of the way and I'll show you guys. Copper stake. Get it put together here. The glass rain gauge. It's got a thermometer on it too. That's so cute with the little bird on there. I'm gonna stick it right here in front of the kitchen windows in this new bed that I've made with all my herbs in it. And I have some more plants to plant out here too today. I put it right here next to my new Lady of Shallot rose. That's so cute. I really like it. I also have some other herbs that I want to plant out into this new kitchen garden bed as well. Oh, this tray smells so good. I saw a plant sale the other day and I picked up this flat of lavender and also a rosemary that has 2 separate plants in them. Each of these plants was like $1.90 or something like that a piece. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. And my game plan is to do like a lavender border along the edge of this kitchen garden bed. And then we're gonna plant the rosemary inside with all the other herbs. The guineas are talking to us. The guineas are getting huge. They are pretty skittish and they all huddle to one corner whenever I come near. I tried to film them for you a little bit so you can see how big they're getting, but they all just kind of ran away. Ryan is actually working on their shelter today. We are going to be moving them out into like an A-frame chicken tractor sort of situation until they're completely full grown, and then we're gonna try to let them free range. I don't know if you noticed their water is in there, but I dump their water buckets 3-4 times a day. They kick around so much in the wood shavings that their waters just get completely filled with sawdust. So that's another reason why we want to get them out of there today. Anyway, I got sidetracked by the guineas. Let's plant some lavender. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lavender here. The variety is Lavender Elegance. Purple is what it says. So 10 lavender. I think I'm going to do about a foot spacing on each of these. Kind of hard to see, but I have a couple little tiny herbs all planted out here. Those all get big. Those are just starts that I did from seed. My rose. This is a volunteer sunflower from our bird feeder. And then I have a little limelight hydrangea right there, along with all these irises. So the lavender, I think I'm gonna do in a swoop all along the edge. I almost made it all the way down to the other step, but not quite. There are a couple little tiny lavenders that I started from seed popping up here too, just so you know, so I didn't skip one random chunk. There are some little tiny lavender shoots coming up. Lucy's living her best life. Looks like she has a kid's sock. What you got there, girl? All right, I've got my holes dug now. I ended up going a little bit more than a foot apart because I wanted to see if I could make it stretch all the way over to that corner step. I almost made it. I think I need maybe 2 more plants to make it all the way to the steps. I think since this soil right here is really clayey, I'm gonna take a little scoop of the kids' sand from their sandbox and mix that into each hole and add a little bit of biotone starter as well. We'll see how that works. I think I'm actually gonna start with this rosemary here and plant that first. I just noticed when I sat down here, right next to my porch steps, there's a volunteer sunflower. I'm pretty sure this is a volunteer sunflower, and it's just growing right in the crack between our sidewalk and the raised bed. I didn't plant sunflowers here last year, but I did have a bird feeder hanging up off the side of this porch over here, so it's probably a sunflower from the bird feeder, I imagine. Anyway, that's kind of cool to see a sunflower growing in a little bit of an unusual spot. And I imagine that sunflower has been stepped on and jumped on by the dogs and me, the kids, everybody. So I'm just separating this rosemary because there's two separate plants here. Now we've got two. Just noticed as I was watering that my yellow knockout rose on the opposite side of the porch steps has a flower on it. That's the first flower I've seen on this rose because last year I got it in the fall season on clearance and I never saw it bloom. So that's really pretty. It's kind of a pale yellow. I think it's called Sunnyside knockout rose. And it's right next to our purple cat's pajamas cat mint, which I really love how vibrant that purple is. So we'll have lots of little purple accents throughout the garden to tie everything together. With the lavender over on this side of the porch, the purple cat's pajamas cat mint here, and then down the way there's the purple nepeta, and then I also have a bunch of purple irises that are blooming right now too. I just noticed one of these Globemaster alliums had snapped off. All the purple alliums are starting to pop up over here on this side of the house. I'm not sure if this snapped on its own or because of an animal or a child. Regardless, I'm going to take it inside and enjoy it on the kitchen table. I've got a bowl. Let's harvest some dinner while we're out here. One of my most recent pregnancy cravings, which is a healthy one, granted, is arugula salad. And thankfully, we have lots of fresh arugula here. I have really been enjoying having arugula with fresh shaved Parmesan cheese, a little drizzle of olive oil, and lemon juice with some lemon zest, and fresh cracked pepper. Very simple, nothing super fancy, but oh, it tastes so good with the acidity of the lemon juice and the fresh cracked pepper mixed with the pepperiness of the arugula and the nutty Parmesan cheese. It's good stuff. You got to use real Parmesan cheese though, and fresh lemon juice. I think that makes a difference. And it also doesn't hurt to have fresh arugula from the garden. Every time I've tried to grow arugula, it always gets a little bit of bug damage on the leaves, but it does not affect the flavor. It still tastes wonderful. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this lettuce here next to the arugula, but isn't that beautiful? I've got my bowl of arugula, so I'm gonna go make dinner. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.